Alright, so I am making this video a tad bit earlier than I was going to. I'm doing it now basically because people keep asking me, like, they want to summon day one, right when the update launches. So they're like, oh, now that we're getting the system, who would you put on the SSR rate up? Now, I want to make sure this is clear. The SSR Plus rate up, that is. Not the SSR rate up. This is separate. The new wishlist rate up, which again, we already know the system. It's a 1 in a 5 chance. Basically, you can go and slot 5 characters in, being out of the, 8 characters at the point. You could pick basically 5 of them, and then at the point when you get to the pity, you reach that part, it is going to allow you to get one of those characters, each one being a 20% chance. So overall, the system is pretty good. It is pretty good. So realize that now. Again, yes, it doesn't solve some of the dupe issues, but I mean, for what it is, as the time progresses, that system will be much better for gaining the character you want to gain. Correct? That's where it kicks in. So today we'll talk about this. If you're new to the channel, like and subscribe. It helps out a ton. Appreciate the support. We're currently 5 subs away. So if you would like to subscribe, it means a lot. From 26.3k. Yeah. So if you would like to do it, helps out. Thank you. With that, today let's talk about it. So what are the top 5 SSR pluses? That's the first thing we have to establish. Beyond everything, what is the top 5 SSR pluses? Because those are the ones you're going to slot up. Right now, I can tell you for certain, for a fact, for an absolute fact, the first character that needs to be on the slot, regardless of what you were doing, is Evan. Evan is the best character in the game, or one of the best characters. People hype him up to extents because of how good his healing capabilities are, his revive in a way, whatever you want to say. This character is simply the best. So Evan, if he's not on your wish list, you are doing something wrong. So first up, guaranteed slot. Every human being, every player needs to have Evan on there. Needs to, okay? Pulling Evan is an absolute cheat code for a lot of stuff and a lot of stages and stuff like that. He will be absolutely broken. So you need Evan. That's the first thing you have to slot in. If you're not doing that, you're doing something stupid. Second slot. Again, there's remember that we only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 as of right now SSR pluses. The 8th SSR Plus will be launching soon. That SSR Plus is already rumored to be a pretty good one. He will be dupe reliant, similar to Viol. We kind of know that also, but I won't share any information because I'm not allowed to. So the character is pretty good. It's simply put, he is pretty good. So just know that. Most likely, I'm going to say, from what we've seen on the kit, people are arguing it's like kind of, it's better than Viol at base dupes, that is true, but he needs dupes. So depending on that release, I can't tell you anything, I can't predict the future, but we have to test the character, see how the character ends up, and if anything changes from the leaked information, which Vespa clearly did. A lot of the information was inaccurate, being percentages. So we'll see what actually happens, but that character most likely will be your 5th slot, because, the comparison really is Karaka, Viol, and Evan Kill, which is a pretty low bar, because all those 3 characters, and then again, also her, they all need dupes. All the characters that I just listed need dupes, but Evan, Data Mass, they don't need dupes. They're going to do really good. So on your 2nd slot, you're going to need to put Data Mass. She is absolutely good at no dupes, and with dupes, she scales exponentially. She's going to be much better, but again, this is a very powerful character, and one of my favorite characters in the game, for what she provides to the battlefield, being an absolute freaking tank, being able to survive so much, and being able to just dish out at least pretty decent damage in comparison. She is a very good character. Another one that I would definitely remember to put on for the 2nd slot. Again, first is Evan, 2nd is her. This is 100% the case. And the 3rd one, the easiest one to get off here, Data Zahard. Yes, he launched to be a little bit iffy, but because of that one little bug fix, which I'm shocked that bug fix really ruined him. Like, that's how bad that bug was. But now he is such a good character. His damage is like some of the best, and with dupes he scales so much too. So you need him on your roster, being the 3rd character. So you now have your 3 characters, correct? You have your 1, you have your 2, you have your 3. These are guaranteed musts. Now the rest is up to you. You can decide who you want. Evan Kill's a great DPS character. She wants dupes, but when she gets dupes, she will be pretty good, and plus she's on red team. Viol is also an absolutely great character, but he needs dupes. Karaka, a great character, but Karaka needs dupes. The best tank in the game when duped out, but again, are you reaching that stage? So you have to realize that is the case with all these characters. She's also one of the best characters, actually, and in endgame, she shines the most, but you need like 30, you need to like level up her first off, her equipment, and you need to make sure she is fully duped out, or very duped out, and then she'll be good. So you have to realize that on a capacity. Out of all like the ones that I selected here, I think Evan Kill is the least dupe reliant in a way. Again, we'll see how that turns out. But it depends on what you want. It depends, right? If you want Viol, he can be good. He needs dupes. If simply put, Viol is the worst out of the bunch when he's at base. I have him, so I can tell you for a fact, he does nothing. I hate running him on any team that I run. He does so little damage, and then he constantly gets stunned, and then he constantly dies, and he has decent gear. It's not for me. Viol does not work for me that well. On my other account, Karaka and Evan Kill, they both are really good. This character also fumbles until she has dupes. So for the 4th slot, we can argue Evan Kill or Karaka. In my opinion, those two you can go for, whichever one you want. A DPS character or a tank character. Depends on what you want to do. I think that Evan Kill is the better character, so I'd go for her 4th. On the 5th slot, most likely I will say is the new character. Why is that? From what his kit is, and I'm expecting the values to go up because they are a little bit, iffy. I'm thinking they're going to go up similar to Vespa. If that character launches the way I think it's going to launch, he'll be very good, but he also will need dupes, similar to Evan Kill. I won't think it's going to be a Data Zahard situation, or a, Data Mass situation or Evan situation, but that character is probably your 5th. So let's recap real quick. This is your first 100%. If you're not putting Evan on, you're missing out. Greatest healer, whatever. This account doesn't have Evan. The account that I have Evan on, it's a great freaking unit, man. It's a great freaking unit. Over here, very strong character, absolutely one of the best ones. So you have these two. I'm telling you, need to be put on. 3rd one needs to be put on as Data Zahard. For the 4th one, we can argue between anybody. He's dupe reliant, very dupe, very. So these two are very dupe reliant, right? These two can shine, but they do want dupes. They kind of want them. They're not like hungry for them, but they do want them. Depending on if you want a DPS character being a very good one, or if you want more so a tank character being also a pretty good one when duped, you can decide either one. Karaka is good in my opinion, but I'd go Evan Kill in my situation, correct? For the 5th one, I will be slotting in the new character. That'll be my 5 characters, and that's how I am going to do it. And I would recommend you follow the same way. I do think that's the better way. But again, you can always argue Karaka instead. These two require dupes. So it's at a point where it's like, you really need to be pulling some SSR pluses, and they better be them. Like, if you already have these ones at 2 dupes, right? You can do it. Yeah, go for it. It's gonna be pretty good, but they are hungry for them. Like they're starving for them, in my opinion, okay? But beyond everything, we have to see how the new character is. That new character can be very strong, and he can also be a flop. All these things are... Where's the login? Did it... Oh, because it ended today? No, I still have it. What the hell? I'm high. All right. But yeah, this is here. So this character can be very good. We have to do the testing. We know his element and everything, but I don't want to share that information just in case. He is going to be a pretty strong character. I am just hoping they... they don't release a Viol, right? Viol, you saw when he released, he wasn't doing too right. He definitely misses a lot. Like on red team, his damage isn't that bad, but again, he's getting buffed by the one unit. How much? Like 30% extra damage, and that too, Hua is just destroying the battlefield. His problem is he's also very squishy, which the dupes solve, right? The dupes definitely solve that. If you look at his actual kit, he gets solved very well with the the application of dupes. He gets to be invulnerable at one point, which I don't know. He's basically invincible. I don't know which. Oh, right here. Yeah, is this it? He increases swiftness here. He becomes immune to status effects. While this is active, his basic stats, jolt targets. So there is something in his kit that's like that. I don't know exactly where it is, but he has a bunch of stuff that makes his survivability skyrocket, where he won't be dealing with people that jump him, like assassins, right? They're gonna jump him because attack is gonna be the highest. When they jump him, they can't do anything against him, correct? So that is there. I don't know which one it was though. Damn, I don't know. It's somewhere in his skills. But I clicked preview skill now. Now we're done. But yeah, that's it. That's all I got for you here today. Hope you enjoy that quick little video. Again, those are the ones that I would slot in. We'll have to see. I'm not gonna make a separate video on this. Like, again, I don't want to. So the thing that I'll do is I'll let you know if I tell you that the unit is good, the SSR plus, then just slot him in. In comparison to Viol, I think that the potential from paper being reading it right now is better than these 3, but we'll have to see. So with that, I'll catch you in the next one. Have fun, stay safe, peace, and enjoy. The 3 that you must put on are Evan, Data Maz, and Zahard. Those are the 3 must. You can argue the 4th slot. For the 5th slot, it's probably the new one. But again, we'll have to see. So stay tuned for that.